want to talk about staffing levels for real estate agency practices. I think all principals would agree that staffing levels for real estate practice are without a doubt one of the biggest expenses that they will have. So it makes sense that the monitoring and sustainability of the agency staff levels will be critical to maintaining profitability. So there's three key things I want to talk about in being able to balance and maintain that profitability. First one is balancing the use of technology. Technology is great because it allows staff to become more efficient with their time. It enables them to focus on the things that are important. And it will eventually affect the number of properties that they can actually manage. And we're often asked, what is the acceptable number of properties that a staff member can manage? And it will depend on your various size of agency, the structure of your staff within that agency, what they do. But the recent Macquarie Bank benchmarking survey showed that in South Australia, 77 properties were managed per staff member. ACT, WA and Queensland were around about 90 properties. Victoria was the highest with 181 properties and New South Wales 126. Interestingly, South Australia has the tradition of carrying out property inspections every 3 months, which is a lot more frequent than most of the other states. And so that adds to the workload that the staff have to carry. And this could be why they have the least number of properties per manager under management. The second thing I want to talk about is staff remuneration. The old adage, pay peanuts and you get monkeys, is very, very true in property management. And this is one of the key reasons why it's imperative that you maintain a healthy fee structure for your property management business. Maintaining stable staff relies on the agency having the ability to provide a good, suitable amount of remuneration, as well as a great workplace environment. It is impossible to pay staff good salaries, provide a good working environment, and yet still discount your fees. Unhappy staff will always look for other opportunities. And we know the cost of replacing a lost employee far outweighs the cost of providing a great working environment and a slightly higher level of remuneration. In 1922, 35% of property management staff and 24% of sales staff changed employment. Wages can cost an average of anything from 35 to 70% of an agency's management income. So a small agency paying the high end of the scale has really very little hope of being able to return a reasonable profit. A salary range to focus on for property management departments can vary depending on your size, can vary between 35 and 50% of turnover. The high end being when you're perhaps scaling up to grow your rent roll, handle more properties, either through natural growth or through acquisition. A salary range to focus on for a property managed department should be between 35 and 50% of gross turnover. The higher end is when you are working with your staff to grow your rent roll and you need room to move or grow, either through natural growth or through acquisition. So the key to being successful and achieve a better financial outcome is to focus on developing your property management department with these key actions. Create a good working environment, what we call as a good office culture. Create a progressive career path for your staff. Good staff won't be satisfied doing the same job year after year. Make sure your staff are well trained so they can utilise the technology that you implement, and they know how to look after those valuable property owners that you have. Remember, the only difference between what you do and the agent down the road is how you do it. So provide a level of service that enables you to charge more. That way you can pay your staff well, you can provide a good work environment, and out of the profits you receive, you can invest some of that back in developing your business. I hope these tips have been of benefit to you. Thank you for listening to Chris from the Rentroll Broker, and we trust that you'll be encouraged to grow and develop your business even in these somewhat difficult times. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.